was to deal with the people, man. So I had a thought in my mind. I'm reading Dale Carnegie's book. I've been meaning to get to this one, but it's like I just thought about it. Like, of course, this has always been observed and it's always been out there, but I've never thought about it in this way. It's like there are some things that you think that's just completely like, nah, bro, that's just why, or how could you think that way, or how could you say that, or how could you do that? Like little simple things that you see and you like, this person is wrong or this person is crazy for what they're doing, saying, or thinking, or expressing rather. But I never ever stopped to think that, like, people would think you are insane for doing things that are correct, or not even correct rather, because like I said, it's all perception. Like, and that's crazy that never crossed my mind, that people outside of you, like, even though it's like super invited and accepted by the world, it's like people will still look at those type of people like they're crazy. Like it's crucial. It's crucial. That's why you can only get more deep rooted and deep seated into the depth. Like when and but you relax there. You feel what I'm saying? Like you could begin you could begin to relax in certain areas when you know something about that area. It's like you can't do nothing about it. You can't like say nothing about it. Like that's one thing in the world. Like that's why people are conflicted when they deal with love, is because you cannot. There is no. It's free will. Like you can't make somebody be like, you know with you. You can't make somebody try and see you for who you are. None of that shit, because it is like this person is different from you. Y'all ain't making the same decisions. You feel me? Like this person is making their own decisions, and if their decision is not to, you know well, where am I at? If their decision is not to deal with you, then that's their decision. Like you can't be like, you can't be mad is what I'm saying. You can't be upset like, damn, why this person don't want to fuck with me. Like you can't be like, damn, why this person don't want to do business with me. Why when I go here I get treated like this. Like you can't be like that, because everybody has their own way of what they think and how they feel and do things and all that. And you can only, I don't know. I can't speak for y'all. I can only get comfortable in this bitch, because it's like once you understand that, you start moving like that, and you start moving like, okay, you don't have to. What's the word I'm looking for? You don't have to badger nobody. You don't have to be like, oh, but why? That just make me laugh nowadays. That statement just made me laugh, bro. Like, you don't have to be like, but please, like, why won't you listen to me? Like, that shit wild as hell. But it's all perception. It's all levels, and it's all where you at and how much you know, and whether you are choosing to continue to go with what you know, or complaining about what's going on the opposite end. Like, don't nobody, like, come on, man. Like there's a need to get on what we need to get on. Like my words is just going crazy right now, but it's all right. That's why, look, my initial thought What was my initial thought? Excuse me, I'm like sniffling and all that shit, but like, my initial thought when I was first speaking was that there are both ends to the scale of what people think are insane, but that is why action and experience hold the most fucking potence. They hold the most, like, them two they just solidify shit. That's why certain people have the perceptions that they do, because they experience things in a different way. Man, it's power. It's power every day. I choose to know and I choose to grow every single day. I'm repetitious with these videos, but it's a calling, bro. It's just, y'all are me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, when I go out in the world, I interact with y'all every single day. So to me, it's more like a call to those who will listen. It's just more like, you know, why not be the best version of yourself? For you, first of all, not for other people. It's like, when somebody is being genuine and when somebody is being compassionate, gracious, like, just learn how to deal with that type of person. That's what I mean. It's like, we gotta learn how to deal with people. It's become that. It's become the basic act of dealing with people. And, you know, I'm gonna live life. Like I said, I can't strain myself about nothing that's going on in this world. Like it or love it. And ain't none of it coming with me when I leave. But I'm gonna do my best to uplift what I can over here on the low end. And dwell in the high end when I can. You feel what I'm saying? It's a perfect balance of that. I believe in true balance. Like, sometimes I be like super in my higher chakras. Too much talking, too much like talking about, you know, enlightenment and, you know, higher vibrations and manifestations and correlating 2 and 3 and 5 and shit. You feel me? Like, sometimes I do just too much of that. It's just like, okay, my nigga, there's no more to peel from this. It's time to do away with it. I'm getting better at learning when. I know how to let go, but when to let go. Because sometimes I want to see if there's more to a thing, and sometimes there just isn't. Sometimes it just stops at the surface. Sometimes it goes deeper. Sometimes it just stops right where it needs to stop. And it's like, I see it as just ropes. Like, just different ropes. You holding different ropes. And none of these ropes are hard to hold until one of them starts falling off the ledge. You feel what I'm saying? That is when it's time to let go. You can't be holding on past the point of no return. You got a whole bunch of other shit that's holding ropes that's good, and only this one thing is about to fall. You feel me? Like, you can always create something different. I don't know how many times I done lost shit. I don't know how many times I done had to rebuild, redo. Like, it's necessary. They're just, It's just life, bro. There's some things that need a second, third look. There are some things that when it's done, it's done. There are other things where it's just like, you know, there you could see something that's in there that you could change, and then, you know, along the way you keep continuing to see there's something that you can change. There are times where your intuition, like I be saying, your intuition will speak to you and it will tell you it's time to do this one thing. You'll just feel the sensation. You'll just feel like you'll have the thought. You'll see something. It'll be a bunch of shit happening around you. If you're aware, you know what's coming to you. I know it's coming to me, man. Like, it's a product of your manifestation. I'm watching this shit called fucking Midnight Gospel, boy. Ain't nobody ready for that. And it's crucial the way they fucking do it, because it's just like the world. It's like they spin game in that bitch, and it's distractions going. It's the whole thing is a distraction, but it's so much knowledge and esoteric information in that bitch. Like, niggas just, I'm telling you, it's a crazy thing. It's some shit that niggas will watch on drugs for sure. But I came across it, I think like 2 years ago. I was watching that bitch, and I understood it, but it was like so much. The distractions was still like getting me. It's like they cool as fuck. The shit that they do in there is crazy. Like, you just be like paying attention to some shit, and then they say some shit, and you just miss the whole message. Like, you gotta rewind that bitch. Like, nah, this time I get it, bro. He was talking about he be interviewing. This the whole gist of the shit. It's this nigga that got a simulator. It's crazy ass looking simulator and shit. And he got different Earths he could go to. Nah, this nigga got the crazy ass simulator shit, and like he be going to different Earths and shit, like trying to see what's on that Earth. And he got like a space podcast, and so he go to these different Earths, like interviewing all the people that's on there, and like they just be saying crazy shit. Like, they be like psychiatrists and, you know, like psychologists and all all types of shit. But he be getting all this type of information, and this dude was talking about it start with an S. I have to watch that shit again. But it start with an S, and he was talking about the S, the mind, and the S, the body. And he was explaining like how if you get like the S, the mind is like you gotta be able to carry on your mindset, like if you are able to carry on your mindset, then you become in, like, I don't know how to explain it, like your signature, your soul signature remains on earth forever. It's like, but he was talking about, I know exactly what he was saying. It's like, it's crazy to explain. He was saying like if you don't solidify how you put out your purpose, like you, I don't know. I can't say it word for word because I don't know. But it's like, if you understand what you're here to do, what you're meant to do, then, and you can explain it, you can teach others how to do this. Like, you can teach others how to continually grow. He was talking about magic, of course, and magic is only a word. Like, he was talking about how magic completes all the cycles that you try and get over many lifetimes into one lifetime. When you get all of this information in one lifetime, it's definitely overwhelming. But if you do, you begin to work outwardly and start helping other people get to this station of life. And when you are able to articulate the way you get there so seamlessly that people can understand it, it's crucial. It's crucial because that is how the it's how the God energy stays present. If people can understand how God works, what things are, how things is, and how to move within it becomes a whole different trajectory in this motherfucker. I'm telling you. But he was saying, like, if you are able to if you are not able to articulate it in a way where you could give it to other people, then you just come back to do it again, try and do it again the next lifetime. If you do achieve that, you could come back to this motherfucker however you want, as whatever you want. But you have to aid in helping people understand how to reach God body. It's no other. That's your purpose. There's no other mission but that. And if you do that, you imprint it on your body. Oh, it's so crucial. When I seen this episode, man, it blew my shit. I'm telling you. When you know that you have reached this S word body, because I can't think of the fucking word, it's because you have articulated it in such a way. This is why there were Martin Luther Kings. This is why there are excuse me, man. That's wild. Forget niggas. Marcus Garvey's. There are Haile Selassie's. There are Bob Marley's. There are like different types of people that have been able to articulate in some form of way what they're feeling, how they're feeling, and how to be free from what is going on. They've done it in such a seamless way, but only some understood it. That's why it's only this amount of this and this amount of this, because only some people could get it. Not everybody can get it. It's perception. And if you a kid, oh my gosh, if you are a kid, you don't know nothing that's going on. How your parents perceive what's happening is it's your perception as well, until you're old enough to understand this ain't what happened, or this is what happened instead of this, or that's not the whole story. He left some shit out. Like, I'm telling you, it's crazy. I'm breaking down. I'm about to break down life. If you get me, like, I'm about to do this for real. I'm about to make the S word, whatever. What I don't remember. I'm gonna go back, and then the title of the video will be the name of that. I'm gonna go back and look, because it's an S word. Man, well, I'm trying to get to that body. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I need to get it to where it's like, there's one thing that I notice. Action. Consistent action. With no mishaps. It's like true life, like communication with God. Yeah, communication with God. Oh fuck! I forgot my thought. Oh shit! I don't know where I was. I was so excited to say what I was about to say too. It's scripture, but man, that's how I really feel. Even though I don't know what the fuck I was just talking about, that's how I really feel. Oh god. But shit, bro, I just be living this life, and I just be I be intrigued. I be intrigued. Like, action is gonna get you where you wanna go. I've just noticed, like, a lot of these people is they they haven't skipped the action, but it's like the action was standing still. The action wasn't physical. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm trying to say. But I know for sure, like, action in your life, taking action in your life. I can't speak about the other shit. It seems I just get off course there. But taking action in your life is so much grander than trying to change somebody else's shit. It's like, once you get to a point of peace with yourself, you will figure out ways to communicate with people. I'm telling you, there's a certain switch that goes off. It's like, you can't be mad at nobody in this motherfucker. Everybody in this bitch learning just like you. Everybody in this motherfucker, they just, it's different levels you start at. Physically, we're gonna start at the same level. We might. You feel what I'm saying? Physically, nigga might have more money, come from well-deserved shit. Nigga might not have money, might not come from well-deserved shit. But I'm telling you, when you grow up a certain way, it's a different thing, man. I would not have wanted to grow up in a way where I was taken care of like luxury style. I would not have wanted to grow up. Niggas, like, I'm able to get money whenever I want to get it. I'm able to go out and do things, and I love my life the way it was, even though I did not understand it when I was younger. I love my life the way it came out. Cause I wouldn't be this nigga. I wouldn't be the strength. I wouldn't have the strength. You feel what I'm saying? That's why, man. That's why certain things happened in order for this to be. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. I could have had a silver spoon in my mouth. I could have. But God didn't want it like that. God said, I want you to be strong. I got something else for you. I have something different for you. I need you to do something for me. You are the perfect person for this. I know you are. I answered. Because I know. It's tough. But when you lean on God, you find out some things, man. You find out that shit ain't really that hard. You find out that this door ain't really, it ain't got bricks on the back of it. This door ain't actually locked. This door actually got a window on it. I can actually see through this bitch. Like, I can actually see what's in there. Like, man, when you walk with God, shit becomes 10,000 times more clear. When you trust God, shit becomes 100,000 times more clear. When you just lean on God, when you just like, when all you and God got is a look, you just, you are a million times stronger in this bitch, man. When you come from hardships, it creates a strength, like I was talking about. It creates something in you that's just like, you have to get creative with your circumstances. You have to learn and try and figure out what you're gonna do from here. Like, it's a fire under you. How you gonna get out? It's crazy. I think this was on Midnight Gospel too. The nigga said if the Bible is a good book, if you know how to read it. People reading the Bible like it's human things. Like these is, man, who knows? I can't even say. These are stories about people, like a book. These are stories about different testimonies, about different revelations. These are things that people have seen. These are things that people have scripted. Like, the depths of it, though. When Jesus says, "These things I have done, you can also do." And God says, "Jesus is my son." On top of that, Jesus was a man. Just like us. He chose his path, though. Boy chose his path. He like, I got something I need to do here. I ain't got time to stop and look at y'all and be caught up in the words that y'all talking about. I ain't got time to be here listening to gossip. I ain't got time to be here struggling. Like, Jesus saw himself as wealth. And he didn't have to have anything. Like, love is the most abundant form of wealth you could have. If you got love, bro, I'm telling you go anywhere in the world. This world, I don't know. I don't know about this world, but as long as you got love in your heart, your soul is gonna do what it needs to do, man. Miraculous things, bro. Miraculous things happen. I didn't see some shit. I didn't see some shit where you can't detest. You can't argue about this shit. It's like, I seen that. Can't nobody tell me I ain't seen that. I ain't unsee. You feel me? It's crazy. What you listen to? The people that be around you? Danger. If you let it be. I'm telling you, niggas will get in your ear, think they got influence over you. In their mind, they got influence over you. In your mind, you just like, this the homie. I ain't even thinking of nothing of the things that they're saying, that the things that are coming out of their mouth. And maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just I gotta be aware of every single nigga type of person. But there's some people will try and rock you to sleep, I'm telling you. You can't play about that, because that's your life. If you only got one in your mind, why not live that bitch wholesomely? Why not live that bitch to the best of the capacity that you could live it? Like, I don't know why other people. It's not my motherfucking job. People gonna get it when they get it. I had to. Like I always say, I was move away from me with this shit. In the beginning, I don't want to hear it. Now look at me. Fully indulged. What's happening in the world? How can I move in the world? Like, growth. Man, it's wild, I'm telling you. It's when you are ready for it. If you ain't ready for it, you ain't gonna receive it. If you are trying to figure it out, you gonna be curious. And if you have received it, you gonna know what it sound like when you hear it. This shit been going on. But man, more videos to come. What's it called? Mercury about to hit Can't Sagittarius, and that bitch is in that bitch in my moon. You feel me? So my wisdom, my communication with wisdom is about to be on. Damn, you hit that shit right on the head on the nail, boy. I love y'all.